guys, it's Sherry B, and today I'm going to do things a little bit different. On last week, I talked about anxiety and how it's fear manifested, and I also spoke on being able to control our thoughts, to get a grip on anxiety. But the reality of the situation is that many of us don't know how to control our thoughts. It takes a lot of discipline and a lot of practice to be able to have that much control of our minds, because we used to thinking freely and allowing our minds to just take us away and wonder and think on whatever we desire. So today I've decided to give you guys some coping points on how to deal with anxiety. So you might want to get your pen and your paper and write this down for yourself, or maybe you may know someone that's that struggle with anxiety or whatnot, and you can pass the information on to them. So number one, you have to take time out, practice some yoga, listen to a little music, meditate, maybe even get a massage. Sometimes all the time, self-care is the best care. Many times we're so bombarded with everything going on in the world and everything around us that we forget about ourselves, which causes anxiety to manifest in our life. So it's always good to just take time to yourself, or whatever your scapegoat may be, to do that for yourself so you won't fall into the trap of anxiety. Number two, eat a well-balanced meal. Dieting is very important, in our mental state. It's very important that we eat right in our lives to be healthy all the way around, physically and mentally. So let's get our diets in check and eat the right things. Number three, limit alcohol and caffeine. Alcohol and caffeine can actually make anxiety 10 times worse. So we might want to limit our intake on those substances during an anxiety attack, or if you suffer with anxiety. Number four, get enough sleep. Many of us don't get the amount of sleep that we're supposed to because we're busy ripping and running and doing everything and always on the go. But your body is going to shut down on you. Your body is going to start talking to you because it's lacking what it needs to function properly. So it's very important that we get enough sleep. The next one is exercise daily. I know for many of us, we're so busy, don't have time to exercise daily, but it's important for us to have at least a moderate daily routine, something that we can do to kind of get our blood flowing, to get the exercise that our body needs for that day. So it's very important for us to develop some type of routine daily. It's not about just physically, it's about mentally as well. Next, learning to take deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, breathe a little, just practice that when you're in the middle of those moments, before you react or before you let that moment get to the best of you. Take a few deep breaths. You'll be amazed at the outcome. Next, accept the things that you cannot change. Now I can hang my hat right here because, many of us always trying to force things and make things happen the way we want it to happen, or the way we vision it happen, or how we feel as though it should happen. But sometimes we just have to accept what it is. It'll keep us from being stressed. It'll keep us from overworking our mind, putting too much energy into the wrong places and the wrong things. Accept the things that we cannot control and change. And lastly, we need to learn what our triggers are. That way we will have an upper hand on our anxiety. We know, okay, I know if I do this, it causes my anxiety to flare up, or if I engage in this activity, it tends to make my anxiety get worse. So we would be part of our own rescue, right? So I hope these partners help you guys, and I hope that this has been some type of enlightenment. I just didn't want to be so vague and just say change your thought process. And in reality, that takes time and that takes a lot of practice. So I want to give you guys something that you can actually use right now and pass to anyone that you may feel that could use this information as well. And as always, I love you guys and have a blessed day.